Landon and Hunter, you guys are sitting here in a much better mood, much different situation than after those first two district games. What did you guys kind of come up with against Permian to hold them off? I mentioned to you guys a minute ago, this team seems to be best when it's kind of a crazy down to the wire finish. But Landon, what did you guys dig deep and find there at the end?
We just all stayed together as a team. We've had a lot of close games throughout, so we know how to handle it when it comes to that time, and we all have each other's backs and figure out a way to get it done.
And offensively, you kept finding ways because Permian kept coming at you. This seemed like the first game maybe in a while. Well, I guess against Legacy you did the same thing where the offense just, there was some swagger, some confidence every time you guys went on the field that you were going to figure out a way to score. How good was it to have that back?
Yeah, just coming off last week, we kind of got stuffed, didn't have our best performance, and had like 5 turnovers, so it's hard to win a game like that. So just try to get in the right headspace and knowing that each play matters.
And Hunter, the defense did what it's done a lot the last couple of years. You guys might have given up some yards, might have given up some plays, and then when it was time to do something, you guys came up with a stop. You had a big sack on third down.
Yes, sir.
And then Maverick had the PBU on fourth down. What was the mindset going out there after Cox hit the field goal to give you guys the lead?
Just do our job. Our whole defense is do your job and the play will come to you. So don't try and do too much. Just do your job, and we knew we had to go out there and prove something. So.
And I would say it's easy against an option team to when they've got to throw the ball to kind of think, but they had some success throwing the ball too. So you had to kind of play straight up, honest football. What was the key there at the end to kind of come up with that stop?
Well, we knew it was a passing situation, so we talked to Rib, and Rib came up with a good scheme, and we just, like I said, do your job and play will come to you.
If this is giving away a secret, you don't have to answer. Did you come on a blitz, or was that just normal pass rush?
That was a special defense.
Okay, because I know I was watching, and all of a sudden you came out of nowhere. You were a blur. You had kind of that Landon Hutcheson speed going.
Yes, sir.
What is this? I mean, I can probably answer this for you, but I want you guys to put it in your words. Just bouncing back after those 2 losses, Landon, what does that do for you guys confidence-wise, knowing you heard me mention a coach? You guys don't have to look at any scenarios. You just know you have to just keep winning these last 2 weeks. So where's that confidence level now?
Yeah, the confidence is back in the right place. We all know how important it is to win out right now. And getting the first one down is a good feeling after going 0-2 for sure. But we just got to do what we can control, and we want to keep it in our own hands, and so we got to win out.
Not that you guys shied away from playing option teams, but is there almost a sense of relief this week that you're facing an Odessa team that's not an option team? They are more traditional. I don't know who they compare to in your district, but you don't have to worry about what they can do in certain spots. You just put your ears back and play defense.
Yes, sir. Not a lot of teams run the option anymore, so every time we go against the option, it's a big week. And option's hard, but if you do your job, But this week, Odessa, they're kind of like our offense, and we get to go against them every day in practice, so it's good.
Coach and I have talked about that. They've got a big-time receiver headed to Oklahoma, Ivan Carry-On. That's not something that's new to you guys. You see that every day in practice, not only with Leighton, but also obviously Chase has emerged, and then you've got this guy next to you that can do some damage. Is there almost a comfort level of knowing we can see that every day in practice, we just have to go out and execute?
I wouldn't say like comfortable, but but we get to get a good look at it, and it's good for us. So.
Offensively, like I mentioned, you guys got back to being Frenship last week. You did what you do well. Do you have to do anything different, or just kind of keep that same path?
And we just got to focus on doing what we do and doing the things that we can control. Penalties have hurt us in the past couple of weeks, so we need to figure that out and be more disciplined. But just doing our jobs, kind of like what the defense does, and everything else will come.
I should not let you guys escape without asking this. It's something I'm going to ask Coach too. What is it, William Cox? That's how
Drew Cox.
Drew Cox. Yeah, that's how much I'm not. For you guys, the way you guys play offense, the kicker is almost like an afterthought. He came up huge. How big is that when a guy who doesn't necessarily step into the spotlight a lot comes up in that situation?
Yeah, it's huge. He was ready for the moment, and everyone always says just be ready because you'll get your moment, and he was called upon, and he did it.
You're a baseball guy, so when a kicker's getting ready to go out there, is it kind of like a pitcher with a no-hitter? Do you just not say anything to him?
Yeah, I kind of just let him do his thing. You know, he's always kicking on the sideline, so he's always ready for that moment, and he was prepared.
What does that do for you guys, Hunter, knowing that this guy did show you that he can come through in the clutch like that?
Right. It's just all about trusting your teammates. You know, I trust every single one of these guys. So just came up big,